What's up, Bud Light fam? It's the Bud Light Bros. Coming at you with video number 43 of our YouTube series. And on today's video, we bring you
legit or scam high-end brands.
You Be the Judge. Alright. So, we bring you another episode this week of legit or scam, which we brought you in February for Valentine's Day. And we got a positive response, so we're bringing you another one. And today we're featuring high-end brands. Now, what we mean by high-end brands is
for anything high-end, from clothing, cars, shoes, or fine dining, which is like clothing, Gucci, Fendi, Prada, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, cars, Mercedes, BMWs, Lincolns,
Porsches,
Ferraris.
You know, all this stuff that's, you know, of course, very expensive.
Very expensive. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's basically like, what do you guys think? You guys think it's you know, like,
it's okay to overcharge people for cheap manufacturing,
luxury, or you know, I don't know. It's just you know, basically we're gonna give you 2 pros and 2 cons. I don't know why I put up the 3. Two pros and 2 cons. And like we said, we're going to let you be the judge. Drop down your comments, what you guys think. But, you know, first we have the cons, right? Yeah.
And the first big con is the obvious one. Everything is very expensive.
Yeah, if you're living in, like, high-end brands and that's your thing, very expensive. Mm-hmm. You know, we're talking about, you know, you're paying $400 for a T-shirt.
You're paying $800 for a bathrobe.
Yeah, you're paying, like, you know, you're paying for what? For a logo, for the name, for high status, for society acceptance, for I don't know, why would, like, you know, if you have that kind of money, I mean, obviously you're good. You have a cushy job, you have a fat house, you have a, you know, a car.
You got the salary to back up your
lifestyle, or you know, but like in reality, what do high-end brands really bring to the table?
And to real quick, to be honest, like, what's up with these brands, especially trying to come back as if there's something expensive when they started as something cheap? Perfect example, Champion. For the people that know, for the 90s babies, 80s babies, that was a cheap Target brand. Where
not even Target, homie, that shit was a Kmart brand.
It was a cheap brand that you could find in a little cheap store that was like $5 to $10 a t-shirt.
Not even. Like $3 for a goddamn t-shirt.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like, you know how lame you were if you showed up to school in a Champion t-shirt? In my day, nah, man, kids used to flick boogers at you. Kids used to be like, what are you wearing? You wearing Kmart brand? Fool, get out of here. Might as well be wearing Shaqs. You're a loser.
Yeah, pretty much you would get roasted every time you had anything of Champions.
That's why when this guy went to high school and he told me, like, oh yeah, we're wearing Champion now. I'm like, Champion? The reject brand? From the 90s?
They're like, yeah, I saw a lot of kids with Champion shirts, Champion little shoesies. I'm like, what the hell? Like, where are you coming from? From the past? You got a time machine, my boy? What's going on?
Yeah, to this day, I don't understand. Who fooled y'all?
Who made this cheap brand expensive? What's going on?
Y'all got bamboozled. Trying to floss on me like, yeah, let me look at my Champion shoes. What the hell is that, man? You bought those at like the Ross outlet or something. What you trying to floss?
You got
champions
that,
on me for.
You got that on a clearance section,
Yeah,
boy.
clearly. You got that. You got those from Nordstrom Rack, homie. Not even Nordstrom itself, Nordstrom Rack, and the clearance section.
Why you gotta go so hard?
But it's like, nah, come on, bro. You trying to floss on me? You know, pull up with some J's or something? Like, nah. But anyhow.
But yeah, brands like that, man. And then now for cars, why would you get, excuse me, a Mercedes or Benz or BMW, whatever, when the maintenance on them are ridiculous? The maintenance, you always got to do them within months, and they cost a fortune.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of people don't know, like, especially, like, people that barely got into money or something, they're like, oh, you know, I need a car that lets people know I'm here. I've arrived. You know, I need a status car that'll let people know, you know, hey, man, I made it or something.
Or worse, real quick, when people put them on high payments. It's like, what are you doing to yourself?
But yeah, for example, like, you know, I used to work. Well, I think both of us used to work with this manager that got promoted. Well, he was a regular worker. He got promoted into management. He wanted to let everybody know, hey, homie, I'm management now. You can't touch me.
Oh,
I'm elite now.
Yeah.
Bought himself a Beamer, and
expensive Beamer.
Within 3 months, this fool went back to the dealership, traded in for a goddamn Honda Accord.
Yup.
Why? Because he couldn't afford the maintenance on it.
Not only maintenance, he straight out said he couldn't afford the gas on it.
It's like, now you go from pumping gas at, you know, Arco 87 octane, and now your car is requiring Chevron or Shell
91
or you know, a higher end brand, and they require 91 octane, or else your car starts making a rattling noise.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, hell no, I can't. This fool's over here trying to floss his car, you know, but he could barely keep up with the payments. He could barely keep up with the maintenance, barely keep up with the gas. He's like, nah, let me get a little Honda Accord, something a little more humble.
Yeah.
You know?
He even said one time he tried to put an Arco gas in it. He said, my car made fun of me on the cell. It's like, what is the cheap gas you put in me, playboy? This ain't gonna fly right here, man. You're giving me the shakes right here.
So, but, I mean, expensive brands are expensive brands.
Yeah.
And, you know.
The worst part that comes from it, which is our second point, is the egos that it can create on people.
Yeah, like that guy, for example. This guy, for those 3 months that he was rocking his little Beamer, you know, he's like, fool, don't talk to me. I'm management, you know, like.
Yeah, he was someone like our level that was a regular employee.
2 weeks ago, fool, you were a forklift driver. What's wrong with you?
Exactly. Like we came from the same position.
Yeah.
But now with day one, you got your little supervisor position. They gave him a different uniform, a little button-up shirt and everything. And now
they gave him a business card with printed letters on it. He's like, you see this card, fool? It says management. You can't talk to me the way you used to talk to me, playboy. Alright? Now get out of here before I write your ass up.
It's so sad that was true.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, like, come on, bro. Like, I mean, this is what success does to some people. It strokes their egos. It makes them think that they're better than everybody else. It makes them think that, you know, hey, like, all of a sudden now they're at a, you know, they're at a hierarchy where they're above you. And it's like, hey, bro, whatever you do is below me, you know. Mm-hmm. That's peasant stuff. Yeah. Go do whatever you gotta do. I'm gonna do whatever, you know, my high class being does or whatever.
Exactly.
But you know, that's like that's like we said, this is a con because yeah, like you can come up from that, from being, you know, the same level as everybody else, and all of a sudden you're at a higher tier now. and you think you're better than them. But at the same time, at the end of the day, bro, like, hey, we're both breathing in oxygen and breathing out carbon dioxide. We're both made out of cells. We're both, you know, we both gotta dump out. We both gotta, you know, put our pants on one leg at a time, as the saying goes. But it's like, come on, bro. Just because you're at a higher status now, or you're making some better money than me, that don't make you better than me.
Or one perfect example, I used to have some homies living on the same block, literally the same block as us. And this fool would have his parents buy him not designer clothes, but like at least like clothes from like a name store like Zoomies, like Forever 21, all this stuff. And back in the day, like our parents didn't have that much when I was in school. Like, well, I would just buy like little rinky dinky stuff from JCPenney or anything, from Marshalls, from Ross, whatever, and I was happy with that. But this fool, because he had that stuff, this fool would always talk like, oh yeah, fool, look at my nice little shirt I got from Zoomies. Look at my nice little brand shirt, brand jeans, shoes, all this. It's like,
I got a brand new outfit for what's up. what do you get? Or he's like, hey, what you get for Christmas, fool? Trying to come over here, floss his little gifts and stuff like that. And then like, I'm like, hey, fool, why you flossing so hard with what your parents gave you? You didn't even buy that.
Exactly.
Like your parents bought that for you.
Exactly. Like, fool, you didn't have the money to buy that. Like, I would get an allowance and I would actually save my money to buy my own stuff. Because I know my parents didn't have it like that. And that was all right. We still had the necessities. We still had food. We still had a roof over our head. We had clothes on our backs. We had everything we needed.
Yeah. And then, you know, if we ever did have some money or came up on some stuff, like, hey, man, it was all for, you know, like, we shared it with the neighborhood homies. Like,
yeah.
You know, we got a brand new TV, or we got the UFC fights. Hey, homies, come on down and watch the fights with us.
Everybody was welcome.
Yeah, and, you know, and this was when, you know, like in the 2000s when I was, you know, when this fool was barely like in middle school.
Yeah.
And I was already like, you know, working and stuff, but I was already a UFC fan. And I would tell the homies too, like, hey, come down and we'll watch the fights at our house and stuff. And it's like, you know, them fools be like, nah, come watch it at our house. Fool, you live in an apartment.
Yeah,
we can't all fit in your house. And it's like, you know, like, we could have flexed too, but we never did it with the bad intention of just like try to floss on people.
Yeah,
it's
trying
like,
to look better than someone.
Fool, we have space at the house, like, you know. Come watch it at our house. We'll be more comfortable there.
Yeah.
So it's like, but you know, like back to what he was saying, it's like we're from the same neighborhood, fool.
Yeah.
We live in the same block. We live in the same struggle. Why are you trying to like act like you're a step above us because you got like flashier clothes or whatever?
Yeah, it's like I would ask him a question, hey, fool, what you have for breakfast today? Oh, beans.
Huevos con weenie, homie.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so did we, homie.
Yeah,
so
we
it's
had
like,
the same exact breakfast, homie. So what's the difference about us?
Why you trying to floss?
We went to the same school. Like, hey, fool, what you taking to school tomorrow? Oh, the uniform that we wearing. Exactly, just the uniform that I'm wearing. Like, well, what the hell?
I just put Febreze on my shit, but you know, it's all good. It still smells fresh, homie. But anyhow, all right, moving on. That's you know,
just those are the kinds of high-end brands. Like
yeah, they'll change a person. You know, they'll build egos that don't necessarily need to be there. You know, you could be humble and still have money.
Exactly.
But you know, whatever it is, what it is. And now we move on to the. I keep throwing up the number 3. I don't know why.
Why are you throwing 3 on me?
Nah, don't.
You ain't about that life.
Yeah.
Now there are some pros to this, and with this segment, like, oh, we have our cons and pros, and our first pro is you do look successful / professional when you buy certain clothes at a good amount.
Yeah. Like for example, let's if you have a job where your job is with customer service,
or like you're doing sales, like to get company contracts.
Yeah, like high-end sales.
Not like just like a little phone salesman at a kiosk at the mall.
Yeah.
But an actual like, oh, you work for a business.
Like I used to.
Damn loser.
Hey,
And yeah, you're actually making big contracts that'll work millions.
yeah, like you actually have an important sales job. Like you're selling to people of like high caliber and stuff.
Yeah.
Or if you're in a financial job where you're in you work in a financial center, whether it's a credit union or a bank, or you just you have to look presentable. You
gotta
have to
look
be
plump.
yeah, you have to have like nice clean shaven, or maybe like all nalga face with
Facial
no
hair.
facial hair, no earrings, no facial piercings.
Piercings, all that.
I don't qualify for none of that. You actually have to have hair. These type of jobs, and then they require you to have like a two-piece or a shirt and tie, or a shirt and tie and a jacket. And you just got to look presentable. You got to look the part. So even though you might not be in that position to who you're selling to, but you still have to look like, hey, homie, I got my stuff, I got my S together, So let me help you out and get your S together.
I belong in the high class society, just like
Yeah. So so you do look successful. Hey, there's a reason why they say dress to impress, right? So that's why whenever you wear a shirt, a collared shirt, a tie, a jacket, your little, nice little, what are those called?
Slacks.
Slacks. See, I don't even wear them. I don't even know what the hell they're called. But your nice little shoesies and stuff. But yeah, you just gotta you look good, and you might attract somebody that's doesn't know that you are.
You put this nice suit on a payment plan, and they think you're over there making like millions as well. You're like,
and they don't know that you live in poverty, but it's like
they don't know you live in a studio apartment that only costs like $1,200 a month.
They didn't know that last night you ate a Lunchables for dinner. But hey man, they F with you because you look the part. And what do they say? Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Right? So there has to be some truth to all these sayings.
Yeah.
And then
that goes to our second one, where you're just our second pro. You're just living life, where you could just, if you do have the money for that means, for that lifestyle,
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and do
splurge.
it.
Be
Who is anybody to stop you?
Yeah, who's anybody
your
to
money
judge?
how you want to?
Yeah, if you like the higher end things, like the expensive clothes, the expensive cars, expensive dinners, expensive wines, expensive nights out, or expensive vacations, all this stuff. Hey, if that's you and you want to do it, hey, go for it. Ain't nobody tell you not to.
Yeah.
But just don't become a dick.
Yeah.
While achieving all that.
Because even though we said like money can bring egos, there are some people that come, like, say for example, our people in the struggle, in the ghettos, and whatever, the hoods, however you want to call it, that made it to make money, and they still the same people.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
that fool gives most of all his
money to charity.
Yeah, his earnings to charity, and that fool still rides the subway, lives
Still
in a little
takes the bus.
apartment. Yeah, it's like he don't really need that much of of a lavish lifestyle to be happy. That's why if you see me and this fool, we're like we're brothers and stuff.
Yeah,
we're 9 years apart, but if you see us how we dress, like at Klein Alley Show events, or we're there, or if you see us on the street, you're always gonna see me bare necessities, basically, because I'm a minimalist, and I like to live my lifestyle with as little as I need, like whatever I just need. I don't need no flashy clothes. I don't need no flashy shoes. I only have like 2 pairs of shoes, 2 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of shorts, and like 3 or 4 t-shirts I do buy because they get faded, Every time you wash them,
But he buys the cheap
But
t-shirts.
the pro clubs, homie.
He buys the pack bundles.
No, I do not.
At Walmart.
No, I do not. Although I would rock them, but they, those shrink even more. 2x my ass. They're 2x for one use. And then after you throw them in the washer, they're like, what the hell is this?
They become midriffs.
It's like, ain't nobody trying to see my midriff in the street.
Y'all can't handle his midriff.
Exactly. But, and then this guy's a complete opposite.
Yeah, we're complete opposites. If you're, like you said in the beginning, if you've ever seen us at Klein Island Show events, he likes to dress minimalist. I like to dress with a little flash, because I, pretty much since young, our mother always told us that you should always dress to impress when you're going out to certain events or certain some. And I always like to say Klein Island Show events are important events. So I like to dress to impress. And if I have the funds to buy whatever clothes I can, like I will do it. Like, I'm not saying I'm buying, like, oh yeah, Gucci, Louis.
He buys anime stuff.
Yeah, not only that, but I buy stuff that I like. Like, this hat supposedly is from a brand from Mr. Cartoon, and it's an Otani Dodger hat, and like costs a good amount of money, but it's fine. It's something that I like and whatever.
I bought this hat like 3 years ago in Vegas, and I still have it.
Uh-huh.
Look, and I still got all the stickies on it, and it got a little stain right here from sweat, but it's all good. You can't even see it on camera.
Yeah, see, but that's just how different we are, and like both of us just live how we live.
Yeah.
And like I like to spend my money on whatever I can, while still having some, of course, for emergency use or whatever. But yeah, it's life. You live it how you want to live it.
Yeah, and then me personally, if I see a shirt that I like for example, we're huge Dodger fans. I'm never gonna buy a jersey because I can't justify spending $80 on a jersey with someone else's name on the back.
$80.
Or $120, whatever now with inflation and stuff. But I could never do that. Do you know how many cases of Bud Light I could buy with that? No, sir. Let's go watch the Dodgers play. Homie, that's why I got 2 TVs. I don't need to go to their home turf. I don't need to go spend $100 on parking. I don't need to spend $80 on a ticket to watch to have a vantage point where I'm gonna be looking at a TV anyway.
We don't need to spend $200 on beer when we already have beer.
Exactly. I don't need to buy a $18 hot dog. Like, no, I can do that at my house.
Especially we can't.
And exactly, I can't be shirtless at Dodger Stadium. They're gonna be like, sir, you need to put
your clothes back on, sir. This ain't your house.
Like,
You're like, what? What's the problem? What's going on?
The Shamu exhibit was last week. Like, so anyhow, guys.
That's our video.
Yeah, that's our video.
2 cons, expensive and ego. 2 pros.
You look successful and you're living life. Legit or scam. High-end brands. You be the judge. Let us know in the comments what you think. Like, subscribe, follow, share with friends.
Comment, share, all that good stuff.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. Also, video number 50 is coming up quick. Give us ideas. Let us know what you guys want to see. We'll see you on the next one. Bud Light Bros.
It is what it is.